Welcome, Pisces, to your reading. So this will be a reading for the sign of Pisces, whether it is your sun, moon, or rising. Be sure to watch your other signs as well to get a more overall reading. Just cleansing the area here with a little bit. All right, let's see. All right, the only thing I want to say, I guess just kind of as I'm beginning to shuffle, is the readings tend to change as we go. So if I'm kind of explaining or describing the first card, what do I have going on here? Okay, I just have the deck upside down. If I am explaining the first card or two and you're not feeling like you're resonating, just hang in there for a little longer. It takes more cards to get what is going on in the reading, and I do clarify as well. But I guess what I'm saying is, after we have the first card or two, don't feel like that's what the reading necessarily is going to be locked into or about. Just and I have my spirit candle here for clearing and protection. I've invited in my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, and I'd like to welcome in yours as well, in the hopes that those will bring in a reading for the highest good and maybe give you some nudges along the way if this reading is for you. Help you see the clear message. Help me give the clear message. All right. Two of Voices. So this is actually the Two of Swords. It is refusing to make a decision, a very tough decision. That's the heart of your reading. So the first card out. Underneath we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Inspiration. Tens are at the very end, so this is kind of really causing... Ten of Wands is the heavy burden card. So this decision that you are refusing to make is causing a heavy burden. Now, if you don't have a decision or you're feeling like you're not resonating, just give it a moment here. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. So this is about equal give and take. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Emotions. So underneath the deck now, we've had two tens. One was the Ten of Wands, now the Ten of Cups. So this is, having an equal give and take when it comes to your happily ever after. So for some of you, this could be about maybe things aren't that equal when it comes to that, and you need to make a decision. But it didn't really come out in reverse. So let's go ahead and see what is the current situation. I actually wish I could rewind while I'm recording because I want to see if that came out, how that did come out, if it was in reverse. I try to grab it the way it comes out. All right, so this is analysis paralysis, the Eight of Voices. So it's where you're stuck in mental jail. So really feeling like you can't. So I feel like it's not that you're ignoring a choice or a decision, or you're just feeling like you can't decide, overwhelmed, overthinking. And then we have Four of Emotions. So this can feel like boredom. It can feel like there's kind of what's going on isn't very inspiring or exciting. Just a all around, however, it can also be a sign of a missed opportunity, where there's something coming in or an opportunity, but you're not seeing it because you're distracted by what's going on, with the thoughts, if there's negative thoughts or things of that. So we need to make sure that this mental jail that you're putting yourself in isn't causing you to have a missed opportunity. So let's go ahead and get the past position, then we're going to get the future and the advice, and we'll clarify. So give me the past. All right, so we have the Seven Emotions in reverse. This is Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about having multiple choices or options. Clearly, so is the Two of Voices. However, with the Seven being in reverse, that's going to lead me to believe that you might think that you have more options than you actually do. Maybe there is only one way to truly go. Underneath the deck, we do have the Five, the Five of Materials, or Five of Pentacles. As you can see, this person is out in the cold. So that can feel lack, lonely, loss, where it can represent money loss and things like that as well. So maybe there was, I think in the past, this is leading me to believe that you maybe chose the wrong thing, something that really wasn't the best option, and that has caused you to feel alone, or has cost you to lose money, because it can be either or. If it's matters of the heart, then you can feel like you were ghosted, and if it's matters of material, financial, then it can mean loss of money. So whether you chose the wrong career, job, etc., then it could have been, you could have lost money in the situation, or if you thought this person was an option, and then when you kind of let someone go, maybe to go for this other person, then this person ghosted you, and you I feel like in this card, all of the energy, even though the person's blindfolded, it's like they're looking to the divine, they're looking to for the answers. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't see what I'm supposed to do. All right, so let's get the future card. And then we'll get the advice. What is the future? The Moon, Okay, so this is about facing your fears and trusting your intuition. It can also reveal secrets. So we will need to clarify because this could be, you know, a secret being revealed. This can just talk about in the future you'll have heightened intuition. It depends on the surrounding cards and things, but and this is a little more telling as well. We have the Justice card underneath the deck, so it's leaning a little bit more towards justice will be, you know, maybe once you decide things will become more balanced. It could talk about maybe a secret or the truth coming out with the Justice card. Let's go ahead and see the advice, and then we're going to clarify. Get the advice. Wow. So the Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. It can be the marriage card. It's basically taking a pause, a time out for celebration. It's when we have, you know, the four pillars, the 1111, the four of wands, basically. That gives us our stability. So we have four corners, we're stable. It's at a moment when we can take a pause because things are stable and we're able to smell the roses and celebrate. It looks like these ladies here are doing some meditation. I want to see what's under the deck. Justice again. Wow. So this can be legal matters, and you know, maybe the advice is to get married. You know, maybe your decision is you're finally in something that is equal give and take, and you know they've asked you a question, and you're sitting here. I don't know what I want to. I don't know what I want to decide. You know, do I get married? Do I stay single? I've made bad choices in the past, and it's showing in the future that you are facing your fears. Hold tight because we will be clarifying, but for some of you that could be the actual reading is telling you. Spirit is saying go ahead and get your marriage license and lock it down. Get married. Yeah, so let's clarify with a different deck just in case some of the same cards want to come out. Then they can do so because we're going with a full deck. All right, so let's clarify this reading for Pisces. Ugh. Maybe I need to just pull back a little and try to do it to where I am shuffling on camera, but there's so much in my way. All right. So what do I want to clarify? So let's clarify the Two of Voices. So that's the Two of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Swords. King of Wands, leadership. Okay, so this can represent your energy or the person you're dealing with. The King of Wands is a Leo card. So you could be dealing with a Leo or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But it is talking about leadership. The King of Wands is like the entrepreneur. They're going to be leaders and entrepreneur, very inspired, fiery. Under the deck, we have Five of Wands. That talks about competition. Hmm. King of Wands. Okay, so maybe there's, bit of hesitancy. I'm going to get more because now the reading seems to be, it could be changing. If we have competition, we're dealing with a fiery energy. Someone's trying to lead and then it's causing you um, to kind of battle with yourself here with this Two of Voices. All right. Tell me about the Six of Materials or Six of Pentacles here. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. So that is represented in the right way. It's not trying to come out in a shadow side. That is talking about that equal give and take, like this new whatever it is, this new budding romance, this new relationship, partnership, is definitely coming off in a positive way of an equal partnership, an equal give and take. Ooh, and the Death card is underneath. So transformation. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a new relationship. This can be like a relationship when you get the Ace of Cups and you're currently in a long-term relationship. That can be your relationship is transforming, like you've worked through something, like that 7-year itch kind of thing. Like relationships have ebb and flow. It goes through certain things where you could have a really bad year, and then you're learning and growing with each other. So that Ace of Cups is really it looks like maybe things weren't so equal, and now that is what has come through during this time with that Ace of Cups. It's now getting more mutual, and that relationship is being transformed, and maybe that's what was needed to go ahead and face the fears and make that commitment with the Four of Wands. So let's clarify this Eight of Voices. Ooh, Justice came out in reverse. So yeah, I feel like that's what's going on, is you're conflicted. You can't, she's holding the sword of truth there. Justice represents like fairness and clarity. So with this coming out, I just feel like you're not clear with things. Maybe you have a secret that hasn't come out, or you're just feeling like you're not wanting to do that commitment at this time, and maybe you don't know how to tell the person. Ooh, and this is about establishing that forever, that the home and the legacy and all that. The Ten of Pentacles, that is it's basically like the Ten of Cups, but with financial stability as well. It's that happily ever after, but growing that legacy, that finances finances are stable. So yeah, it's almost like you're torn and unsure if you can trust it. You don't know if you want to, because this is like a long-term commitment, and I feel like you or the other person that you're dealing with, because you can see it reversed if you're cross-watching, or I know sometimes it's a reading that I resonate with, but for some reason the energies are flopped, so just understand that someone, you or them, is in their head and not sure if they can trust it. but this is showing it's good, and that fears, I think the fears will be faced. Let's go ahead and clarify the moon, unless that's a truth coming out and you were right to not trust it, or they were. So let's go ahead and see. But when we have the advice as the Four of Wands, let's see, clarify the moon for the future position. When the sun, heck yes. The sun is a yes card. It's all about joy and happiness and clarity. So you will have wow, you got the sun clarifying the moon. So this is letting us know the moon is coming out in the most positive aspect. It's not about secrets. It's not about, what's being hidden, anything like that. This is just talking about you trusting your intuition and facing your fears. Wow, that's beautiful. 9 of Pentacles. That's where we are right before we hit that 10 of Pentacles. This is where we are financially and emotionally okay and happy on our own, so that we're able to go into something forever with someone in a healthy way. The 9 of Pentacles is a perfect spot to be. So, that's how you heal. When people talk about, I'm evolved, or I've gone through this, or, I've worked on healed my inner child. That's basically, that's the energy you need to be in, is that 9 of Pentacles. Happy, you loving yourself, all of that. All right, let's clarify our advice, which is the 4 of Wands. The Death card. So something will be transforming. And we have the Prince of Swords. Determination. So he's the one that goes and gets it. You could be dealing with an air sign. However, it doesn't have to be. It's just the energy of, he's the most determined kind of knight. The one that goes in and goes for what he wants. And with the Death card, the Death always represents something transforming. Like something is dying, and then something new comes in, like a rebirth. What did we have as... Oh yeah, we had Justice as our under the deck here. And then 10 of Emotions, Happily Ever After card is under that. And Things Are Moving to Calmer Waters is under that. After some conflict and healing, like yeah. So Justice card. So it's almost like we have Justice in reverse is going to transform into the Justice upright, determined to go get what you want. And then we have the Ace of Wands under that, which is that spark of inspiration. It says energy here. It's the passion, new ignited passion. I'd like to clarify this one more time. Why do we have the Death card here when... I'm trying to remember. Okay, so what was under the deck when we got inspiration, the 4 of Wands, was the Justice card. And that is also 11, which... If you're seeing 1111 a lot, take that as signs as well, because we have the 1111 card, the 4, the 4 wands make 11s, and then the Justice card is 11 as well. So, be mindful of that. Let me clarify the Death card. The 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, your heart's desire, everything that you're hoping for. It's basically like you got the 9 of Pentacles under there, and then now you have the 9 of Cups. It's like being emotionally fulfilled and content. and then you're going to go ahead and share it with someone. So you're becoming whole by yourself to go ahead and heal in, yeah, after a lot of defeat, maybe a lot of arguments, um, you know, things that went wrong. Wow. All right, so the advice for the reading is to pause and celebrate. You know, if it's not, I mean, how many of you are really going to get married as far as, you know, all at the same time, or, you know, if if it's on a smaller level as far as, um, you know, if you're resonating with the reading on a smaller level, it would be, you know, take time to celebrate. Um, Release what's no longer serving you and go for your wish and your dream, your heart's desire. Go for what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. This will bring in the balance. You're going to have clarity, maybe some heightened intuition, but whatever this new relationship or newly repaired relationship, basically, where things are more on an equal give and take. I feel like there's maybe like a question. Maybe they're asking, well, you know, will you move in with me? You know, something to that effect. Maybe not marriage, but something is being where you're feeling torn and you're all in your head about it. But you're going to have clarity and face your fears. And the universe is telling you, you know, take time. These ladies are meditating, so take time maybe to connect with yourself, meditate. This is also about getting together with friends and, you know, like having that celebration. So take that time. Go for your heart's desire. Let's get a crystal card. Oh, I got too many. I'm going to pull a crystal card and an oracle card. Here we go. Hematite. So this is for Aries, Aquarius. It helps the energy of that. Sagittarius. So we have grounding, magnetic pull, and focus. With the magnetism that is key high, that is sky high, sorry, hematite has the ability to absorb negative emotions and create strong energetic boundaries. It's authoritarian force releases self-imposed limitations. A powerful stone to use in grounding oneself, hematite activates the root chakra and balances out the 7 chakras by pulling toxicity from your aura. Deriving from the Latin word for blood, hematite cleanses the blood in the body by promoting circulation and energizing the nervous system to begin anew. Use hematite when you need that extra boost. Grounding, magnetic pull, and focus. So this could be negative self-talk. You know, this is kind of current. So we have the heart of the reading, the current energies, the current situation, the past, the future, the advice, and then this is underneath the deck. And if this is talking about, you know, we've got a lot of black here, the Justice in reverse. So usually the Justice card, she is Well, here she's got her eyes closed. Usually she's blindfolded. In this, she's blindfolded as well. This can have a lot of negative self-talk. It's like we're in a jail, a self-imprison, so to speak. Over-analyzing. It's the I can't card, feeling like I can't do this. I can't. So this will help ground you so you're not so in your head about things, and it will help absorb the negative emotions that are going on. And it can release that self-imposed limitation. This is the self-imposed imprisonment card. So that I love how these always really match up very well to what is needed, because this is the only kind of like negative energy that's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that crystal card on that energy so we can maybe help that and send that over your way. And let's get an oracle card. All right, so if there are any other messages or advice for this reading. Wow, that was fast. Purity. Wow. Unicorn. All right, so that's making me feel like purity of, in the past maybe there wasn't very clear choices. Something that you thought was a choice wasn't. Things have healed over here in this situation, and you know, you're going to have clear a clear path. It's, you know, this is very pure and joyous and happy. You get clarity with the sun. So I feel like what's needed now is, you know, to come maybe with a pure heart. Try to when you forgive someone or you're getting over things, try to release it and almost like burn it away to where it can't come back again. So you're coming from like a pure heart instead of something that you can bring back up again and hold against them and things like that. You know, maybe that's what is going on here, is like all of the things that are in your head about, you know, well, he or she did this and that, and I don't know if I should trust this, and I don't know if I want to move in with them, or if I accept the proposal or go on to the next step, or whatever it is. This can also be talking about they're coming from a pure heart. You know, we're all human and we all make mistakes. It can also talk about if you have a secret, you know, maybe you're with the Justice card coming in reverse here, you know, maybe there's something that needs to come out for you before you can fully commit. You know, just be pure and honest about everything. Try to ground that energy, because it looks like clarity and happiness and joy is coming, and you know, Spirit wants to tell you to go for your emotional fulfillment. You know, go for your 9 of Cups and take time to celebrate. So what a beautiful reading. I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. Thank you so very much, and I will catch you in my next one.